Welcome to the Venus frequency, a Venus butterfly transmission. I'm so glad you're here. In this frequency, we choose clarity over confusion, presence over performance, and alignment over effort. We listen, we soften, we shift the frequency.
Soft as a spell, I bloom, I breathe. Butterfly energy, I don't chase, I receive. Venus frequency.
Metamorphs, vibe with me on this. If you have been caught in a pattern that you insist on calling chemistry, and if you are rationalizing what your body has been warning you about because you keep on giving access to something that is costing you your peace, then my friends, you are ready for the frequency of the devil. And no, the devil is not here to shame you. The devil is here to wake you up. And we need to wake up because the chains in this archetype are not always forced. Some chains feel like love. Some chains feel like comfort. And some chains feel like, well, at least I'm not alone. But friends, the devil does not care how pretty the cage is. The devil does not care about how fine whoever he or she is either. The devil is here to ask you one question, and one question only. Are you free, or are you just familiar? Think about that for a minute. Because the devil is the moment you stop calling attachment destiny. The devil is also the moment you stop calling obsession devotion. The devil is the moment you stop calling suffering proof. How about that? This archetype is about self-awareness, not victimhood. It's not about confusion, and it's not about spiritual bypassing. This archetype is all about self-awareness, my friends. It's the part of you that finally admits, I have been negotiating with what drains me. And say this to yourself out loud. I have been entertaining what I do not trust. Say that again. I have been entertaining what I do not trust. And friends, if we want to keep it all the way funky, I have been craving the high and paying for it with my nervous system. And the reason this is an initiation, friends, is because our freedom starts with being true. It starts with our truth. Not truth as a performance, but truth as a decision. So let's meet the devil where desire doesn't have to become self-betrayal, where pleasure does not have to cost us, our standards, and where we stop demonizing our needs and start taking responsibility for how we are going to go about having them met finally. So let this be the space where you listen, soften, and allow these words to meet you. B.Fly Metamorphisms, the devil. I stop calling chains love when they are control. I stop calling comfort peace when it's avoidance. I name what is real, even when it's inconvenient. I do not chase or confuse intensity with intimacy. I do not confuse access with devotion. I do not confuse attention with care. I acknowledge my desires without letting them drive. I admit where I have been attached, where I have been compulsive, and where I've been performing fine while quietly losing myself. The door was never locked. It was always my thinking. It was always my fear. It was always the story I kept repeating. So now I choose awareness. I choose responsibility. I choose clean pleasure. The kind of pleasure that doesn't require my self-betrayal. I release what I keep returning to just because it feels familiar. I do not chase the high because I choose the truth. I do not negotiate with what drains me. I do not give access to what confuses me. I do not offer my body to what my spirit does not trust. I break the mental chain. And when I do, soft power returns to me. I break the mental chain. And when I do, soft power returns to me. I am healthy. I am whole. I am complete. It is done. It is so. And so it is. Let that sit with you. Breathe into it. This metamorphism was inspired by the frequency of the devil. I hope this frequency found you at the moment you realized the cage was never the point. Consciousness was. So friends, if you want to go a little bit deeper into this work, I invite you to listen to Arcana 22 Initiations on most streaming platforms. And if you're feeling this frequency, follow me, Venus B.Fly, on your favorite social platforms for more transmissions, rituals, and metamorphisms. While you're there, please like, follow, and subscribe so you can stay tuned to this frequency. And next time, we'll be stepping into the frequency of the tower, where the breakthrough does not ask for permission. The tower is the truth that collapses what was built on illusion, so you can rebuild on what is real. So thank you for listening. I appreciate you. I feel at peace. I feel complete. So metamorphs. Let what resonated stay with you. You don't need to hold on to the rest. Stay present. Stay aligned. Stay grounded. And I'll meet you right back here in the frequency.
Venus frequency, feel it in me, soft as a spell. I bloom, I breathe. Ooh, butterfly energy. I don't chase, I receive. Venus frequency.